Hello, hello, and welcome to the Daily Political Tarot and Astrology here on the Black and Orange channel. Thank you for being here. I am here literally every single day of the year to take your political questions out of the chat. Just leave your questions in the chat before I come on. We have got epic troll slayers who have kept us safe for years. Thank you. And we have got a fantastic community because you have been so kind to each other and so kind to us. Thank you. And if you're watching on replay, hello, you can go down in the description box because all the questions are listed there. It's the most wonderful day of the week. This week it's Sunday. Sarah Sunday. Yay!
Hello, hello, my dears.
Looking like $1,000,000. I love this. The hair, the sweater, the glasses, the lip, the whole thing. And you're so pretty.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. It's just the truth. So we have Sarah Sunday. So Sarah, we timestamping as we go, and we'll be discussing things. Or you can watch it back on a higher speed or whatever works for you. So also, just so you know, Miss Sarah has an Etsy shop with all kind of new great stuff on it, adding new stuff every day.
Yes. And then Lewis, I saw in the chat, yes, as of right now, I am out of stock for F-bombs in the shop. That will be changing this week. So I will let you all know. So,
and Sarah makes the stuff that's on her Etsy shop. This is not like, oh, she bought a bunch of stuff from China. No. Mm-mm. You can see her in the afternoon. You can see her working with her hands, making this stuff. So just so you know, so it's Twilight Yarn Co. Over on Etsy.
Yes. Oh, very cool, Valerie. I got a random ad for my Etsy shop on Fur Kids. Fabulous. I don't know how that happened. Well, I'm in the Etsy's ad program, so that's probably.
There we go. Squeebles. Squeebles says sign of the times when we run out of F-bombs.
Yes.
Oh, and for those who don't know, it's an actual thing.
Yes. Yes, it's an actual black stuffed ball with a big red felt F on it, but it's got a little fuse cap and a fuse and looks lit, and it's all, yes.
And soon there will be love bombs?
Yes, love bombs are coming. So.
Yes, F-bombs, love bombs. And so don't forget that. There was something else I was going to say. Oh, and tomorrow starts Vlogmas.
Mm-hmm.
So those of you who are, Bailey, he's okay. We'll talk about him in just a second. He just walked out for a second. Actually, he was sleeping, but he just got up just before I came on. So he'll be back in a minute. Vlogmas. So those of you who are taking part in December, tell the good people about Vlogmas. What is that?
Vlogmas, it actually started in the YouTube community many years ago, where vloggers or personalities would do a vlog, whether it be full length or mini, so anywhere between 15 to 40 minutes every day. Sometimes between the 1st and the 24th, 25th, or sometimes all the way through December. So, and then over the years, it's been sort of narrowed down to the writing and crafting and business communities. The otherwise it's sort of fallen off a little bit, not much, but it's still pretty popular. So you can go and look on, hashtag Vlogmas or just Vlogmas on YouTube or whatnot, and see all kinds of Vlogmas, videos, content throughout the month of December. But this year, I promised myself I would do Vlogmas this year. And I thought about it, even as of this morning, I woke up and I was like, oh, I don't want to. I was like, but no, I'm going to do it. It's not that I don't want to make things. It's, you're making a commitment to not only filming something, but getting something filmed and edited and out there daily. But I've got my little channel that I haven't done anything with except for make some cool graphic banners. But, it actually needs, content. So, and as you know, especially those of you who have been with us on Creative Sprints, where one of us goes, we tend to be a package deal. So we drag the other into the light, whether it's the actual light or brimstone. That depends on the on the thing. This will be good though. I think this will be good. So, thank you, Taurus. Yes, Mayor's Autumn's hair is all fancy today. Yes. So I will be vlogging on just regular life stuff, and you're going to be vlogging as well. What are you going to be vlogging about?
Look at his eyes.
Oh, it looks better.
It does. It does look better. But come here. Cuddles. Oh, cuddles. Oh, cuddles. Oh, he's a good boy. But you can see his eyes red.
They're better. It's better. I mean, it's still a little. There's still some pink to it, but it's much better than what it was.
Yeah. Yes, I had to run him to the emergency vet last night in a snowstorm with my 85-year-old mother. It was crazy, but he's going to be okay. He's going to be okay. Yes, he is. He's going to be okay. Yeah, you can see his little eye. Oh, purry kitty. Purry kitty. No, it's not healed yet, but it's we're getting there. And he has a little salve I need to put on him. Put on his eye 3 times a day. She must have had a good time. My mom, she was the one driving. And then when we got there, we got stuck. And I got out and I was trying to push, but we have an SUV, so it wasn't doing much. And then my mother said, switch. And I was like, what? And she said, get in the driver's seat. So I did. And my 85-year-old mother got out, got to on the front of the SUV, or near right at the front of it. And I was between my more aggressive driving, I guess, or accelerating, and her, she really did push. We got clear. We were really stuck, but then we got clear because, I was joking with her. Big, strong Croatian stock, because I'm Slovenian and Croatian on my mom's side. So anyway, it was so funny. Booze and Kitty was an excellent patient. Amazing. And they were very, very good. So anybody, if you're in the Chicagoland area, up on, is it Maple Grove Road? Whatever it is. There's an emergency vet called VEG, Veterinary Emergency Group, and they do a very good job. And it was cheap. It was a lot cheaper than when I had to go to the ER. Let me tell you. Yeah, it was a lot cheaper. So, anyway, Mommy's a rock star. Mommy's Wonder Woman. Yes. Yep. He's a good boy. Oh, he's a precious. Oh, he's a precious. Oh.
Yes, Lewis. Lewis wants to know, is your mom Diana Prince? Yes. She is Wonder Woman. Yes.
You do realize that her cousin, who she went to school with, all the way up through high school, her name was Diane, and she married a man, and her last name became Prince, Printz.
How cool is that?
And this is back in the day, and she was literally a nuclear scientist. And she also worked did research for the Naval Academy, whatever. And she trained to go up in one of the space shuttles.
That's so awesome.
There's a picture of her, the astronaut headshot. Yeah, there's a picture of her. I've shown you.
It's very cool.
But she didn't get to go up because she ended up being the alternate payload specialist, because that was the last space shuttle crew that was all white men. Yeah. But anyway, no, she was fully trained to go up to be a payload specialist on the space shuttle.
That's so
She had to do all the training, all of it. So it's very cool. Diane Prince, yes. So anyway, a real person. You can look her up online, and you can see a little bit of the family resemblance. So, okay.
Very cool.
Sorry, but we were talking about Vlogmas before. But we were
yes.
Bailey. So I was actually just thinking that because you're going to be doing
sort of the behind the scenes life in the life of and crafting stuff. Yes.
Yeah. And I think I'm thinking about doing 30 days in Notion, because I've been seeing videos where Notion, the website where you can organize all kinds of things, including, every part of your life if you want. Mm-hmm. It has a whole lot of new capabilities. And I need an organizing center. I don't just want to make random vlogs. So I might be making shorts for the color organization channel.
That's going to be so cool.
Well, we'll see. But I'm going to be organizing everything from my chores to all the different work stuff and I'm just going to go through it and just... So at the end of December, my life should be organized.
There you go. Okay. There you go. All right. Well.
Oh, Suzanne, I'm glad you were okay. Yikes. Whew. Okay, sorry.
Oh my goodness. Oh. All right, everybody. We're going to dive in at 12 even. Mm-hmm. So Trump used the official White House website to attack the free press in a major escalation of his war on the First Amendment. Yay. Right. The launch of the site coincides with the wave of intensified personal attacks against individual journalists, particularly women, from major outlets, including ABC, CBS, New York Times, and Bloomberg. These confrontations, often broadcast live during press briefings or widely shared on social media, serve to discredit the reporters involved and discourage others from asking probing questions. So this whole thing is just yuckadoo and gross. I was concerned initially looking to see if he was doxing these reporters, and luckily he's not. But there's a big chart. I think I sent you some photos earlier. There's a chart that breaks it down by outlet, and you can click on these people's names, and it has a whole write-up, and it's just gross.
Hang on, let me show you. And why on earth is the White House website dark blue? Like, it looks black to me. That's just no.
This is from the actual White House. This is not like, I have everything on dark view anyway, but this is because if you scroll down, it actually goes to white later. But yeah, this is.
Because it's like, oh, black, red, and white. Let me see who had that color scheme. And here, yeah, the claim, the publication, the reporter, the category. Here's the thing: the claim, it doesn't say what the truth is.
Exactly.
So it just lists what Italian pasta is poised to disappear from American grocery stores. Said by the Wall Street Journal, these reporters in the category of mischaracterization and omission of context. No, not really. There was a chance that could have happened.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not explaining. Mm-mm. They don't explain it. They're just complaining, because that's what they do. They just complain. And complain and complain.
Yes. So, are these attacks on the First Amendment and whatnot? We know they're going to escalate, but what are we looking at? Yes, Cosmic Goat Lady. It's a reflection of his soul, the dark. Yes.
Yes, dear. You gonna be okay? You gonna be okay? They're only talking to the cult. That's one of the first things I'm getting.
Mm-hmm.
That their audience is the cult. And they're not even trying to talk to us. And trying to make it look like their aggression isn't as bad as it is. But we have the receipts. That's my evidence card. So they're trying to stir things up, but they've already lost. That's what I get. So they're trying to stir things up, but if they're just focused on MAGA. It's like they just have these blinders on. And the thing is, if you're trying to convince people of something, you cannot have blinders on.
Right. Right.
Also, they have the emotional intelligence of a brick.
Ding, ding, ding. Yes. Oh, goodness. All right. This next one is fun. Okay, so two former military lawyers, this is question number 2. Former U.S. military lawyers that formed the Former JAG Working Group, it's a consortium of several of them, have warned that if reports of Pentagon no-quarter orders in the Caribbean boat strikes are accurate, both the person issuing all the way through the person carrying out such orders would amount to war crimes, unaliving charges, or both. What will there's 2 parts to this. The first is, what will this mean for us as a country and our military on the world stage? And then we're going to drill it down into.
Yeah. Okay.
I just also here in a minute.
All right, quickly say hello, Tommy. Hello, Giblet. Hello, good sweetness. Okay. Sorry. So what does it mean on the okay, so then later we're going to be looking at Hegseth himself. Okay, so right now we're just looking at how is it going to affect us, our military. It makes us look terrible.
Yes.
Because if we do not follow the Geneva Convention, if we do not follow that, then no one has to follow it when it comes to our people.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And that's what I don't get with these idiots, and they are idiots in Washington, D.C., who somehow think that the rules don't apply to them, but that everybody else is somehow going to.
Yes. Well, I mean, Hegseth wrote in his book in 2024 that we should just ignore the Geneva Convention. Totally.
Well, he did.
Yeah. But in this 4-page report that broke down all the subsections and all the laws that were violated, it wraps up with this. Again, the bottom line is that since orders to survivors of an attack at sea are, quote, patently illegal, anyone who issues or follows such orders can and should be prosecuted for war crimes or both. So that's top down.
Well, I can tell you right now, right in the center, suspension, where countries around the world, they say, you know what, we're already not giving you information and we already don't trust you. And the pressure's building against the U.S.
Right.
Thanks, King of the Bog of Eternal Stench. But that's in the middle. I mean, this is the card for the reading is the plan. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Hanged Man. Day late and a dollar short, bully. So the only this is bad, but the only major arcana here is suspension. This is all that pressure. And this the plan. That's what it comes down to. It comes down to the plan, and it comes down to pressure building against the U.S.
Yes, Joyce, this is part of what Mark Kelly was talking about, the orders that should not be followed. To follow all of this up at night, or just 20 even, at home, Hegseth's order to unalive everyone aboard a suspected Venezuelan drug boat is slated to face intense oversight by the Republican-led Senate Armed Services Committee. The SASC chair, Senator Roger Wicker, a Mississippi Republican, a well-respected, staunch military Mississippi Republican, and SASC member Senator Jack Reed, a Rhode Island Democrat, released a joint statement Friday promising, quote, vigorous oversight into the facts regarding the September 2nd boat strike in which the U.S. unalived everyone aboard a suspected narcotics vessel, then unalived the 2 survivors of its first attack with another missile. Will there be pressure from the GOP to remove Hegseth? Will there be enough pressure is really what it boils down to.
Because this is the thing. It's one thing if they go after Trump, but why not? Why not Hegseth?
All right.
They're not going to get primaried for going after Hegseth for a war crime.
Right. Unless Hegseth spills that Trump told him to.
Ooh. Well, funny you should say that. Thing is, though, that's a secret. There's a big secret here. I don't know if that's the secret. I would be surprised if it wasn't, but okay, so that's a secret. Hegseth is going to have to dance to try to duck and dodge all of this. About the plan, the action, there's the burden, and those are the group of Republicans. Mm-hmm. And normally Wands, which is the far right, and Republicans are Pentacles. Normally when these go together, it's Republicans supporting MAGA or MAGA supporting Republic, whatever. But this is Republican oversight. And so with this burden here, that action and others like it are a huge burden. And Republicans are right there. So let me see. They pressure to get rid of Hegseth, Hog's breath, scumbag. All right, GOP. Gonna grow a spine? Or are you just gonna let war crimes just, whatever, to the detriment of our people? Well, Democrats don't have the power to do much here. So it really is going to come down to the Republicans.
Great.
What's wrong, dear? I'm right here. What? I'm right here. Hey, I'm right here. They may throw him under the bus. Maybe. Because the first card is the devil. As in, that was wrong. There's the sun, so bringing it out. I'm sorry?
No, keep going.
There's the sun, bringing it to light. Mm-hmm. There's your bully, your stupid, off with their heads, garbage. Mm-hmm. Now, there is a 3 of hearts there, 3 of cups. Sorry, 3 of swords. This is heartache. This could be censure. This could be, or worse, but it's the Democrats aren't the ones who have the power here. So they're going to throw him under the bus? Are the Republicans going to throw him under the bus? Or is it just going to be and of course, what's to stop Hegseth from going in there the way Bondi did with a list of ways to insult the people?
All right.
Insult the people asking questions.
Well,
I've got, we know it's wrong. There it is. There's the action and all the actions. Temperance, lovers. So I'm getting censure. I'm getting something, or something down the road, but I'm not getting them throwing the book at him, and I'm not seeing the justice card.
Well,
So,
the thing is, though,
excuse me.
Petey Boy does not seem like the type of person who would willingly allow himself to be thrown under a bus. Petey Boy is not a go
True.
along to get along kind of guy, or like
No, he's not.
sacrifice himself for the cause. I don't know if they attempted it, if it would work the way that they wanted it to. I think it would backfire. Oh, stupendously. But speaking of Hegseth again and the press, so remember how he got rid of pretty much the whole press pool. He is now hosting a Pentagon New Media Week this week for a hand-picked core of pro-Trump influencers after nearly all traditional reporters walked out over his restrictive press rules, giving loyal outlets like Gateway Pundit, Turning Point USA, Tim Pool, and Laura Loomer exclusive access while effectively shutting out independent journalism. Will this backfire on him? Go ahead.
Gateway Pundit, Turning Point USA, Tim Pool, Laura Loomer. In other words, who?
Right.
Sorry, you were saying?
No. So my thing is, especially regarding Loomer, like the rest of them, I don't know. I know enough about Turning Point just because of their Kirk association that, I'm assuming they'll play by Hegseth's rules. Loomer is such a wild card. I'm genuinely wondering, is this going to backfire on him will she spill something she shouldn't? Will she see something and just pop off at the mouth because she is such a wild card?
Well, it will always backfire on them in the sense that even Obama talked about the press and how there were a lot of things they said he didn't like, and there were things that they said that he thought or knew were wrong. He said, but you need them to get messages out that you need to get out.
Right.
Whereas now they honestly, it is so myopic to me. The energy I'm getting is they really feel like they are only governing for this tiny group of people.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. And everybody else can fall off the planet.
Mm-hmm.
Sweetheart, I am right here. What? I'm right here. What did you come up here? Where'd you come up here? Yeah, this is a stupid thing to do. They want their far right communication, the entertainment function. This is just this narrow view.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, there are all of these other journalists and people who have contacts and people who can find out information.
Mm-hmm.
There's the star, Queen of Swords. This feels like journalists because swords are air signs, so communication.
Mm-hmm.
It can be legislation or military, but this feels like journalists. This is journalism.
Right.
Here's the thing. It doesn't feel like journalism is falling because the sort of truth is there. But here's the thing that I've been getting for a while. There's something big coming. And the thing is that one thing you need in a crisis, the White House needs journalists.
Yep.
It needs them.
Mm-hmm.
And in this case, if I've got a catastrophe here and a sort of truth there, that means they're telling the truth. And that may not be what the White House wants at all. Because if it's a day ending in day, they lie.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on, let me see if I can get anything else. Sweetheart, look. Look. I'm right here. thing. Okay. I actually was specifically asking about what is that big thing?
Mm-hmm.
Devil. Card for the reading.
Mm.
Chariot. Chaos. That's fruits of labor. That feels like receipts.
Oh, we do love receipts.
So the big thing, devil, chariot, chaos. So it's bad. It's bad.
Well, okay. Well, after that,
you know that there's actually now here's the thing. Michael Wolff is scum of the earth.
mm-hmm.
You cannot tell me it's just trying to get in with somebody to get a story if you are giving advice to you're giving advice to try to help Jeffrey Epstein. That's you're headed right toward about as low as you can go.
Mm-hmm.
And he's been known to lie in the past. So that's why I think it needs to get to a point where we have the receipts. We have the actual photos. He swears up and down, Michael Wolff swears up and down, for what it's worth, that Jeffrey Epstein went out of his way to specifically go get some photographs and lay them out for Michael Wolff, pictures of President Blunderdum with, let's just say, topless females of the species. Now, can we trust Michael Wolff?
No further than we could throw him, and I have a bad back, so.
Yeah. But he's not the only person who has said that. So there could still be some things to come out where it would be like, okay, there's no spinning that.
Right. Yeah.
But we'll see, because that may not even exist. That may not even exist.
Oh.
Thank you, Sierra gal.
All right. Oh, thank you so much, Sierra. Okay, so after that heavy, we have a giggle at stupidity moment.
Oh, okay.
So at 3310,
sorry,
Trump wants to rename the GOP after himself. After playing around with Trump Republican, he has ultimately decided that they should be. Wait till you're done with your drink. He has ultimately decided that they should be called T-Publicans.
So take the word Republican and just replace the R with a T.
Yes.
T-Publicans.
Mm-hmm.
T-Publicans.
Mm-hmm. Well, he wanted to spell it T-Publican, but realized that the optics are a little weird on that, so it's T-E-Publican.
So yeah, just replacing the R.
Mm-hmm. 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 And basically, he's inserting himself wherever he can.
Mm-hmm.
It's yes. So while that won't ultimately happen, go ahead.
Trump-publican was right there.
I know.
But
hey,
okay.
But Lord,
he's a marketing J for genius.
J for genius. So while T-Publicans will not happen, are we going to see a full split of the party? Because there's enough. I mean, yeah, I personally think we're witnessing it in real time, and have been ultimately since the Tea Party back in the day. So just the sect of the GOP that could not stand someone with any melanin living in the White House with the top position.
Oh no!
Right?
Certainly one of the best presidents we've ever had.
Yes.
And just for history's sake, please understand I am saying Obama.
Yes.
He's one of the best presidents we have ever had.
Mm-hmm.
No drama Obama. Saved our economy. Got us back on track. inspired, made us proud of ourselves, beloved around the world. When he went to G7,
Mm-hmm.
when he went to all of these things, UN, everybody loved him. Everybody wanted to talk to him.
Yes, and everybody in chat has picked up on where I was going with that too. Lord, I miss the days where the biggest scandal coming out of the White House was the tan suit.
Yeah. What was it? Who was it? Oh, Squeeble saying TP obligans.
So we're looking at a full split. Yeah.
Okay, this is America. And we've been hurt by elections. But Democrats are pulling themselves together and growing a spine. Good. Growing a spine. Their strength right in the middle. And there's the star, which is hope, which leaves Republicans on very, very, very shaky ground.
Right.
So I'm not, I didn't have cards that came out that were just like the tower, kaboom.
Right.
But be a Democrat. We have empathy. And cookies. And we actually care about people. I know, crazy. Republicans stay late and $1 short. Some of their donors. Sorry, I'm having trouble with words today. Some of their donors may walk away. 7 of Cups, Hermit. Well, you've lied so much for so long about what Democrats are doing. So they're a day late and $1 short and isolated. And it should lead to some self-reflection. I know. It's hysterical. All right, this thing. Okay, hang on. Where did you go? There. All right. I've got a thing here. Oh. That's that.
Yeah. Goral, they'll forgive Reagan anything.
They shouldn't.
They have forgiven Reagan for, and his administration for covering up for his failing mental acuities for half of that last term. Yeah. So, which the failing part wasn't Reagan's fault, but his administration. Yeah.
Lynette, he's okay. He was here a minute ago. He'll be okay.
Yeah.
All right. There he is. Why don't you come up here and lie down? Hey, come here. Come here, sweetheart.
Okay. At 39 even.
Hi.
I'm sharing this next question as someone who is on different, I'm dotted on the spectrum. I have children on the spectrum. I have family on the spectrum. It was kind of cool for like a week to sarcastically refer to ourselves as like acetaminophen Americans, whatever. But okay, so RFK Jr. is considering redefining vaccine injury to include some autism cases, despite a lack of scientific evidence, potentially flooding the vaccine injury compensation program with claims, threatening its solvency, and risking an exodus of vaccine makers from the U.S. market as Kennedy's broader anti-vaccine agenda reshapes federal immunization policy. Okay, so if you're not familiar with the program, basically the different vaccine makers pay in to this program, which pays out if someone has a severe allergic reaction to a vaccine, or if there was a bad batch, or if somebody can medically prove that I took this and this happened. But it's such a small thing. I mean, in comparison, statistically, it's such a small thing that, I mean, yeah. But if he puts that vaccines cause, can cause autism injury or whatever,
huge lawsuits.
Yeah, huge lawsuits. And if you're a private company, why would you continue to make something that makes you liable, that the government is finding you liable for? I mean, whether they want to do it out of the kindness, well, it's a pharmaceutical company. It's not the kindness of their hearts. But anyway,
Sure.
They're just not going to do it. They're going to stop providing vaccines, which is going to hurt all of us if this goes forward. So what's
going to happen?
Yeah, what's going to happen with that?
Okay, sweetheart, just lie down. He also smells funny, just so you know. I mean, I've cleaned him up as best I could from the vet, but it's just, he's ill. So, yeah. It does not smell like regular boo-boo. But he's a good boy. All right, so what's going to happen with the vaccines? Because this is really important. Can you hear him purring?
Yes.
Okay. Settle down. Just settle down. It's okay. Just settle down. Hey. Sweetheart, just lie down. Bailey. Just lie down. Just lie down.
You're the munchkin. The munchkin.
Vaccines work, folks.
Okay. Yes, they do.
Relax. RFK Jr. is trying to say they don't. I don't understand what his plan is because it's nonsensical.
Yes.
Hello, sweetheart. And he can do what he wants because he's secretary. He's in the cabinet. Trump's going to let him do whatever he wants. So I do have a temperance card and the strength card. So we're going to get through this. But Queen of Swords, that could be the lawsuits, happy families hurting. Yeah, you're also, it's just spreading misinformation. It's going to cost the companies a lot of money. It's going to cost the government money because changing policies like this now, after all these years, is also a good way for the U.S. to be sued.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, they just send out this communication. And then there's judgment. I can't show that much because there's it's naked people. But he doesn't care. And that if there is a 3-word summation of this, everyone in this administration, they don't
care. Yeah.
But we're going to get through this because I end up with strength. So,
because at the end of the day, we take care of our own.
Yeah.
So,
and if we have to get vaccines from overseas, we'll get vaccines from overseas, but it will end up hurting us the longer this goes on. But I've got temperance and I've got strength. So it could be that some of the lawsuits are going to have an effect too.
Yeah. Oh, goodness. All right.
Thank you.
Y'all are so cool. All right. Moving on. 5:31. So Trump's beloved golfing hobby has already cost American taxpayers nearly $71 million since his return to the Oval Office in January, and is expected to total more than $300 million by the time his second term ends, assuming he serves a full 4 years. If that figure turns out to be accurate, it would be nearly double the $1.5 million he spent on similar outings while in office between 2017 and 2021.
Sorry, there was a breakup. It wasn't 1.5. It was the audio broke up. It wasn't 1.5 million. It was 151.
Sorry, yes, 151.5 million. Yes.
Yeah.
And so there's been talk that some lawmakers on both sides are considering proposing a cap on funds allotted for a president's recreation. Of course, that would have to be unless they got enough signatures where it was non-vetoable. A president would have to sign it, which we know he won't. But could we look at that? Could we look at are enough lawmakers going to be tired of him draining the coffers? Should we say?
Eventually, there's a real chance. Right now, yes, we have Republicans who've got control.
Mm-hmm.
They're all, they're supposed to be reined in. Everybody else is supposed to be reined in. Who else in government can spend that kind of money? That's outcry from Democrats, whatnot. The country's hurting, and the more this is let them eat golf, the worse it's going to be for him and for the Republican legislators, both federal and state. Plus, he's just a spoiled brat of a bully.
Yes.
Eventually, there will be temperance.
Okay.
Eventually. We have got so much. We have got so much cleaning up to do. But we'll get there.
All right. Yes, Fawn. We get stripped of health care, and he gets to golf. Yeah. Yay. Okay. Well, at 48:25, Joyce had a question. So over the last week or so, we've had him insult all kinds of reporters, including calling one a stupid person for questioning him.
Oh, and also a very intelligent, large mammal.
Yes. So why do reporters stand there and take that? And are we going to start seeing them start pushing back?
Well, one of it's ratings.
Okay.
Because if you think about it, there are a lot of there are journalists who are of more ill repute, whose whole thing is getting famous people to lose it on camera so they can sell pictures and recordings and get attention and
right.
So those journalists, to some extent, it's I'm so offended all the way to the bank. It's something of a boon for them. He's a bully, just a terrible bully. He can't knock all of them down. He has not even in his second term. Good God, I can't believe we're here. Even in his second term, he has not found a way to actually stop them. He has a ton of secrets. ton of secrets. And then with people hurting so much, he's busy trying to pretend that there aren't any problems and everything's solved and everybody's going to re-elect Republicans and just like your ship's going to come in. It's like, no, really not. That's important there.
As an aside, and there's nothing to read on this, I just went getting questions together this morning. One of the things I stumbled across, the headline was like, Marvel actor defends their friendship with Trump. And I was like, oh God, no. Who? No, it's Josh Brolin. I was like, okay, well, of course Trump is friends with Thanos. This makes sense. This tracks. Like this, okay. So, all right. At 51:15. Okay, so China Rose has a question. What do the cards say about the two anomalous interstellar objects visiting us? I'm just going to name them Atlas and Swan because it's part of their names. Both showing unusual plasma signals. Is there something? Is there something odd there? Or is it just normal?
Okay, so we're going to go with Atlas and Swan. Okay.
Yes. We'll take the numbers out. It's easier that way.
Thank you, Judith.
Y'all are so sweet.
Atlas, Swan. Well, they don't harbor life.
Okay.
I wonder if Atlas is damaged in some way. Because I've got something missing here. 3 of Swords and 9 of Wands. So I wonder if it's having trouble holding itself together, or I don't know exactly what that is. But there's definitely some stuff missing there. And as far as Swan goes, it's in better shape. I know you didn't ask what kind of shape it's in, but this is what I'm getting.
No.
So I got the Star card.
That tracks.
Surprise.
Yes.
And then the Knight of Pentacles. So it's either, is it stronger? Just the way it is. But look, if it was extraterrestrial or a danger to us or something like that, the Tower would be all over this.
Right.
The Tower, the Devil, the awooga, alert, you know, for those of you who have watched Red Dwarf. awooga, alert, saying that. Well, the alarms are broken, aren't they? awooga, alert.
I love that. Oh, goodness. All right.
Dum, 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 dum. Dum, 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 dum.
Yes,
Dum,
Rob,
dum,
good
dum,
old
dum,
Holly.
dum.
Yes. All right. Well, at 54:40, Shannon has a question. Trump is set to recognize the Russian annexation of a large swath of Ukrainian territory as Russian. Oh, Lordy. Will he actually go through with this? Ukraine is incensed. Jared was sent as one of the envoys to Russia to propose this thing to propose giving the land to Russia when Ukraine never agreed to it.
Is it true that the U.S. is it ambassador or envoy to Ukraine has Russian staff? Okay, do you know on TikTok there's that they do the cartoon Little Donnie. Little Donnie thinks he da-da-da. Well, there was one the other day, and it was about, I can't remember what his name was, but there's one of those that was saying that this guy he's a Russian asset. That's what he is.
I'm thinking if it's the Mark guy, is it Mark or Mike? I think we get to the M. He's going with Jared to Putin.
Surprise.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm getting here is Ukraine telling dumpster fire to go whistle. They're in a war, and it's bad. But Ukraine is strong. It doesn't matter that they're the underdog here. They are going to still get up and keep fighting. No matter what stupidity of people. You know, the term I'm getting is carpetbagger. Slava Ukraine. Exactly, Lewis. Witkoff. That's it, Jamie. Thank you. Yeah, Witkoff. Look up Witkoff sometime.
Yeah.
He's, I'm getting carpetbagger. And if it is anybody here who doesn't know what that is, I'll explain. Just let me know in the chat. But, or you can just look it up online. But that's what I'm getting. And they can go whistle. So.
Giovanna wants to know, why is Jared going? Well, Jared's going to protect his father-in-law's interests. Yeah.
And see whatever money he can get out of the deal.
All right, we have one more question. Oh. I have trivia. Not a trivia question, just a trivia factoid. But 57:55.
Wait. Sorry. Lee, Midas Touch also uses clickbait, drives me nuts. That's my problem with them too. I 100% agree. I want to watch more of their stuff, but it's so clickbaity and doesn't live up to the promises they make in the titles.
Yeah.
Anyway, Steve, there we go, Amy. Steve Witkoff coached a Putin aide on how Russian leaders should pitch Trump on the Ukraine peace plan. Sorry, you were saying.
No, I was going to say, and that's another reason why I know sometimes folks put in chat before we go on, Midas Touch says blah, 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 and then I don't want you to think that I don't want you to get irritated if I don't always put it in the questions, but sometimes when I actually go and look it up, the meat behind that title is very.
You would starve on that, eating that amount of meat.
Yeah. So I don't do it to ignore you all. Please don't. So, okay, at 59 even. Shannon had another Ukraine question. Reporting suggests a split amongst Trump's foreign affairs advisors. You've got pro-Russian versus traditional anti-Russian conservatives. Is this actually a thing? And if so, who's ultimately going to win as far as the influencing him in the cabinet room?
No, we're specifically talking about not people in the government overall, just Trump's foreign affairs advisors.
Yes. Because if California is needing, if there's still an energy crisis, they can hook up a generator to Reagan right now. He is spinning so fast in his grave over our embracement of Putin that he could literally power probably the Western seaboard.
And if you remember a while back, President Blunderdum, he figured out that Putin was lying to him, and he was surprised and disappointed. I talked to him on the phone and everything sounds great. And then he goes ahead and does the thing anyway. Yeah, dimwit. That's how it works. Adding insult to injury. Then we have the star card. The only reason there's a question here is because what is Trump getting out of it? And it's interesting because when I do readings on this, I do a card for the reading. I deal with the 5-card normal. Then I do a 3-card clarifier, and then just a single card. So, talking about Putin, it goes all the way down to the devil at the bottom, at the lowest level. It's like, that's fitting. Trump doesn't know what to do. He doesn't. I mean, he's barely got any marbles left, and the one he has is kind of cracked and wobbly. He doesn't know what to do. Sun card, justice. But yeah, people can convince him, yes, Ukraine was attacked. But then, he doesn't want to be on the losing side. So then the pro-Russians and maybe from Russia or Putin himself convinces Trump that Russia's going to win. So then Trump doesn't want to be on the losing side. Doesn't matter that there's the devil right there. It's all over the map is what I'm getting. I would tell you differently. I mean, if I wanted to, I could look at these cards and try to work out exactly, but I don't think there is an exactly anything. Anyway, so that's going to do it for us for today, isn't it?
Yes, I just wanted to throw in a random factoid.
Please do.
Yes. So, and I think you and I talked about this the other day, but we all know I adore Jack Schlossberg. I just do. But I was reading the other day, I did not realize that, of course, on his mom's side, he has the Kennedys and the Bouviers. And so he's got, that strict sense of duty and that Grey Gardens touch sort of, whatnot over there. But on his dad's side, I didn't realize that all 4 of his dad's grandparents immigrated from Ukraine. So you remember when the war first started, how we just all sort of fell in love with the Ukrainian people because they took nothing laying down. They are very scrappy and I adore them. And so I'm like, oh, well, maybe he really would be good for Congress because he's got the sense of duty and he's got the scrappy with the touch of the entertainment crazy. This could be good. So
yes, I like it.
If nothing else, it'll be a breath of fresh air, hopefully.
Yes.
So, yes. All right.
Thank you so much for coming on today, Miss Sarah.
No problem. See you. It's good to be seen with you. And then I'll be back here with you on Wednesday. So,
yay. Excellent.
Yes.
All right. So that is going to do it for today. But thank you for being here. It is 1:05 p.m. here in Chicago and down in Shreveport.
Yes.
At 3:00, we'll be over on the Creative Sprints channel, getting ready for Vlogmas starting tomorrow. Yikes. But we'll work it out.
Yes.
And I'm going to be rescheduling Patreon. We'll work something out. I just need to recover a little bit first. Yes. So we'll work it out. But thank you. Thank you for supporting the channel, allowing the channel to survive. Thank you. All right. So Please remember you're not alone, that we are in this together, and that there are good days ahead. All right, hang in there.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And as always, I'll see you later. Okay, bye.